I welcome you all. Before we start the Python coding and different other coding lectures, we should know how to write code in those languages, what kind of platform we will be using, right? And in our whole lecture series, the particular platform, which is an open source, that means it's license free. So what kind of framework we'll be using for Python in our whole lecture series? That is Anaconda. So let's start with Anaconda today, and we will see how we can install Anaconda. First of all, how we can download Anaconda, then how we can install Anaconda, how can we operate with Anaconda. Okay, so let's start with Anaconda. What is Anaconda? It's an open source distribution. Open source means you don't have to pay. It's license free. Open source distribution which is mainly used for Python and R. R is another language. In our lecture series, we will also cover R in near future. This Anaconda is used for data science, machine learning, deep learning, basically in all AI applications. Anaconda will be used, right? Now, Anaconda comes with 1500 packages. It's a huge software, right? Because there are so many things involved in data science, machine learning, deep learning, statistics. So we need those packages. And Anaconda comes with all those 1500 packages pre-installed. And that is the biggest advantage for us. In case of Anaconda, there is a particular navigator, which is nothing but GUI. So that GUI means graphical user interface. Means you don't have to type command to get Anaconda running. You just click on those icons, your job will be done. You will come to know how it is done very soon. But in Anaconda, the particular GUI that will be called as Anaconda Navigator. Now, within this Anaconda Navigator, you will find lots and lots of applications. By default, Jupyter Notebook, Spyder IDE, RStudio, they are already installed in case of Anaconda. And also you will get some of the other packages which is not installed, but just by a single mouse click you can install them. Understand? Now this whole figure, that is called Anaconda Navigator. How will you get it? Once you have installed Anaconda. That means after Anaconda installation, you will get this Anaconda Navigator. Got it? Within this Anaconda Navigator, you can see there are a lot of icons, right? You can see. Now, you can see this Jupyter Notebook. That means this is the application which has come up with Anaconda Navigator. Now, can you see there is a launch button over here within this Jupyter Notebook? That means it is already installed. You don't need to install it. So just click on launch, then Jupyter Notebook will be open. Basically, within Anaconda, we will be using for our lecture series this particular Jupyter Notebook. Also, in some other lecture series, Spyder IDE is also used. This is the Spyder IDE. As you can see from here, this is the Spyder IDE. For R, there is RStudio. These are already pre-installed. And how you can know whether it is installed or not, you can see this launch button. Launch button tells you that means these softwares are already installed. But can you see this one? Anaconda AI Navigator. This is written install. That means it is not pre-installed, but just click on this install button, it will be installed. So the particular packages which are very much used, so those packages which are very much used, that will be coming by default. Okay. Next comes how you can download the Anaconda. Now for downloading part, just go to your favorite browser and type anaconda.com or https www.anaconda.com. You will get this page like this because you will be redirected to a website of Anaconda. There you will find this download button. Now, there are several things that you must know before you download Anaconda. To download and install Anaconda, you must first select your operating system. You must to download and install Anaconda, you must first select your operating system, desired version of Python, and whether you want 32-bit or 64-bit graphical installer, which depends on your system's processor time. Right, this is very, very important, because once you are going to download Anaconda, you first know all these three things. Means your operating system, it can be Windows or Linux. You have to know which kind of Python version you will be using. Generally Python 3.9 plus means all the latest version of Python, and you have to know your system processor, whether it is 32-bit or 64-bit. Now your immediate question that comes to your mind, that how I can know systems processor whether it is 32-bit or 64-bit. So for that, you go to your desktop, you will find a PC icon like this. Now for that, you just click on that, right click on that computer icon. Right click, remember, right click on the computer icon, you will get properties. Just select properties. Understood? Now, once you have selected properties, then it will show you this kind of information. As you can see, it is written clearly, system type is 64-bit operating system, x64 best processor. That means you have to get the particular Anaconda version which is meant for 64-bit processor. Understood? That means from your Anaconda website itself, you will get the 64-bit Anaconda installation version and download only that part. But if your system is 32-bit, then you install 32-bit Anaconda download. Okay? I think it's clear. Next comes the installation. What you will do when the file is completely downloaded, then you just double click the file. Then run. As you can see from this figure, immediately it will start execution. So as you can see, you have to just click on next like this, and the installation process is very simple. So whenever you are already in the process of installation, you will get this kind of window where it is showing that you have to accept the terms of agreement. Select I agree, right? So whenever you are clicking on I agree, then installation will proceed. Then comes another window where it is written just me or all users. Just me is always recommended because you are doing it for your own purpose. Okay? Because otherwise you will need admin privileges and all, that system becomes complex. For your purpose, just click on just me, then next. So you have to just click on just me and next. Now, again, you have to ensure that within your machine, within your PC, you have got required free space. So it will show you the space required. As you can see from this figure, space required is 2.9 GB and space available is 18.6 GB. Okay, so click on next because you have got sufficient space, so you can start your installation. And after that, another thing which is very, very important, that is that once it is going on the installation process, everything will be done. But remember one thing, there is another option which is called add Anaconda to my path environment variable. Since you are installing Python for the first time, you check this button and then just click install. Immediately it will start installing and ultimately your installation will be done. Then you can see from this figure, it is showing thanks for installing Anaconda 3. Okay, and then you click on finish. Your Anaconda installation is completed. Understood? Now, once the installation is completed, how will you know that Anaconda has been successfully installed in your machine or not? Then you can just search Anaconda Navigator from your start button and open it. Then you will get this kind of window. This is already, you know, this is nothing but Anaconda Navigator, because it will give you lots and lots of packages in front of you, and the particular package that we will be using, that is Jupyter Notebook. So congratulations, you now have everything you need to start coding in Python. But let's move on to Jupyter Notebook, because Jupyter Notebook is very, very useful. As you know already that we will be using Jupyter Notebook for writing Python code. So from Anaconda Navigator, just click on launch of this Jupyter Notebook. It will immediately open the Jupyter Notebook. Now remember one thing, that Jupyter Notebook will be using your default browser because it is a web-based IDE. that will use your default web browser, and each block of code can be run separately, making it highly flexible and easy to experiment with. Okay, so this allows for different types of text to be used in the same notebook. I will show you what does it mean and all, but remember, Anaconda Navigator got lots and lots of packages. For our case, we will be using Jupyter Notebook. So let's move on to Jupyter Notebook to understand the basic features of Jupyter Notebook and how does it look like and how we can write code into it.